Hello everyone. So today I'm going to show you how to scan. First, you need a scanner, like a desktop scanner like this. This is very old. I bought it used already. I think is 2016, 2017. You need a 3Shape or ExoCAD program. Yeah, usually I use 3Shape. I have them both. And after that, after you design, you need nesting software so you can load the job that you already designed into the disk that can be sent to the mill. Now let's come back to the scanning. We're gonna scan a case. It's gonna be an implant case, number 7 implant, Nobel Biocare. I'm gonna use a DES component, standard abutment, manufactured by DES, and I'm gonna scan it. So we have. This is the first page of 3Shape. We're gonna put a name. I'm gonna put it test. Now we're gonna follow the workflow of 3Shape. We're gonna select a tooth, number 7, click on it. We are gonna go since this is an abutment, we're gonna go to abutment. We're gonna select a screw retain crown. So crown, we don't make an abutment like a custom abutment. We don't make an anatomical abutment. It's just gonna be a screw retain crown that is gonna be cemented on this standard abutment. So screw retain crown, roll down into the category. We're gonna go to DES. DES, which is an angled abutment for US, click on it. All this information is given to you by the company. Any company, Nobel Biocare, DES, whoever, Straumann, they give you the library for free. All you have to do is download it in the program. They do it actually for you remotely if you ask them to. And after that, you have access to it. So is DES Nobel? We have to, because the implant is Nobel, regular platform. Nobel active, DES Nobel active, angle base, okay. Regular platform, good. Click OK or scan. OK or scan doesn't matter. You can click either of them and start scanning. Takes few minutes for the actual program to load. In the meantime, I'm gonna position the abutment into the implant analog. And this abutment has a round surface with a flat surface. Usually I mark it so I can put it on the buckle. So I place it in. Okay. I screw it in without soft tissue. You can do it without soft tissue. And this is the abutment. So it's asking me to insert the upper jaw, which is what I have, with a scan flag. Scan flag is also the scan body. This is the corresponding scan flag from DES. I'm gonna insert it, goes by friction into the abutment. It's good to do it without soft tissue, because if you have the soft tissue in there, you don't know for sure if this scan flag went all the way down. So it's in. You use a little support with some putty. You put it in, and we open the scanner, insert it, and close the door. And it starts scanning. If you go a little closer. Takes a while. In the meantime, let me tell you how I got into this. So I do a lot of implant cases. By the way, let me show you here. So they are asking you to highlight the area so the scanner knows which area to insist or to provide details for. So the scanner doesn't want to do high resolution everywhere. It's just a waste of pretty much information. So I highlighted the area that I wanted, okay, and after that I click next, right here. So let me tell you how I got into, it takes a few minutes. Let me tell you how I got into this. I was working with a couple labs, and I do a lot of implant cases. Probably I place like 400 implants a year in my own office here. So my bill was about $250 to $300,000 a year. It was very high. Even if I was working and sharing the lab work to different labs, it was a struggle to deal with them. It was a struggle to get the cases back on time. It was a struggle to get them high quality. It was tough. It was tough. I had a dedicated front desk person just to deal with the labs. And I said to myself, you know, I'm paying $250,000 or $300,000 for this. I'm still having a lot of aggravation. Why don't I look into something that is more feasible, that I can have in-house? So I went to Germany for training, and the professor that trained me there, Dr. Boltz at the University of Munich, he had an in-house lab. So I saw the system there, very nice. I mean, he had his own technicians, multiple scanners, multiple milling machines. It was amazing. So I said, okay, I have to do the same thing. If a commercial lab can do this, I can do it. So I came back and I did some homework, and I purchased my first scanner, my first design software, my first mill, and now I have 3 mills downstairs. I'm going to show them to you later. That I've been using like for different jobs. I still have the same scanner. I didn't have to invest in anything else. It's been a gold mine. It's been absolutely a gold mine. And I can do the cases myself. It's very easy. Usually the scanning is done by my assistant or by someone else. Usually I don't do the scanning. In other labs, in commercial labs, the scanning is done by front desk or by the secretary. I can do it in my lunchtime. I can come on a weekend. I can have my daughter do it, trained to do it. It's something that is very easy to do. So a lot of dentists think that, this is something that I don't have time for. You do have time. When you save $250,000 or $300,000 on your lab bill, especially if you're a prosthodontist, especially if you place a lot of implants, believe me, you're gonna find the time, because you're gonna save a lot of money. And this is money that you already made. You just don't spend it, so you can save it. You can keep it in your pocket. Okay, so we have the case scanned. Takes a little, probably because it's an older scanner, but anyway, nevertheless, the quality is very high. Now, we did scan, we have the scan. Now we have to trim the case because we don't need all this modeling there. So I'm gonna trim it. Click on trim, and this red portion is going to be cut off. Check around, maybe I took too much. I undo it. Very good. It shows me now. Good. And now I'm going to click next. It's going to be cut off. And next is already showing me the scan flag. So I have to align this scan flag, which is in the library. I can move it around, you see, with this one that is here on the model. Usually I pick only one point, which is the sharpest point, an angle, so I'm gonna pick that and that. Here you see one point, so I click on it, and after that I click on the actual model, and the software is gonna align the two. So it's gonna give me, even if it says, if necessary, alignment fail, okay, it failed. So I'm gonna do it a little differently. I'm gonna click on the corner again, click on the corner again, click OK. So in case it doesn't allow, this is a good example, use 3 points. So I've been using 1, so trash whatever you did before, use 3-point alignment. You pick one corner here, the same corner on the model, another corner on the model, and after that pick a point, maybe here, and the equivalent point on the model. Let's see what he does. Okay, now when you see this picture or this image where the two overlap, the gray and the yellow, that means they are like aligned. Click on next. And now it's asking you to insert the upper jaw with gingival mask. So I'm gonna take it off the model. I'm gonna take the scan body out. I'm gonna even take the abutment out. And I'm gonna put a soft tissue on. Make sure you press it all the way down so you have a good representation. And I spray it because the soft tissue sometimes is not CAD friendly or scan friendly. I use lot trimming, which is pretty much the same stuff as it is in order to provide some powder for scanning. When it's white, I insert it in, close the door of the scanner, and automatically start scanning. Okay. This is the abutment that actually I'm gonna use in order to cement it in the crown after I make it. So I'm gonna save it on the side. I'm gonna put it in this little cup. Actually here. I'm done for now with it. Again, I have to highlight the area of interest, which is the one that I want the scanner to kind of have a high resolution on. This is actually fun, you know, it's almost like a video game. And you save a lot of money. And I'm gonna show you, once you do this, you actually become a better dentist because you see from the perspective of the technician, okay, this is the model. Can I use this model or not? So before the technician gets back to you to tell you, oh, Doc, I cannot use this impression, you already know. So you might, instead of just making the work or producing everything, might as well bring the patient back and take a new impression. Also, you're gonna realize some of the angles in there, like when you prepare the teeth or you prepare for the implants or you insert the implants, you have a totally different perspective when you have to manufacture your own work. But it's very easy. So you scan it, or this is done by the assistant, and after that you're gonna see the design goes really, really quickly. A crown like this probably is gonna take me 3 minutes, if that. I can do it on my in-between patients. I can do it 10 of these in my lunch break. It's very easy to do. And after I send them to the mail, and that's it. Probably if you send this work to a commercial lab, this is gonna cost you probably like $200, $220, maybe $250. This is something that in a couple minutes you can save it. Okay. Okay, so we have the model with the gingival mask. You see it there. First, I'm gonna trim it so we don't have excess. Make sure it's good on the other side. And next. And the software already aligned it for me. You see when this gray and yellow kind of combine, it's already aligned. Next, now it's gonna ask me to design it. Cool, so next step is gonna be design. For that, we're gonna take a new video and I'm gonna, you can watch it on my next video.